we're just starting. Hello, Emma. How are you? Nice to see you around. Okay, stay and hopefully you can follow my hula. You can follow my hula. So this is actually a guided hula for my Haumana, but my followers are free to join. Okay. All my Haumana are required to learn this hula. This is a lei called kukui lei. So it's a nuts made of nuts. Okay. And sometimes we made some headband. What I have here is my own homegrown fern. Laula is actually a song that prepares for the coming of Jesus. Okay. So there is a Christian inspired into this song. So my Haumana knows how to be doing this. And so hi Leen, yeah, feel free to join me as I pay homage to our God in this mele, since the inspiration of our halau is God. That's the reason why I created this to inspire people to unite all creation into the fold of love of God. And so this one, I will explain every words in this so that followers will understand what's the meaning of the song, and at the same time, with my hand movements and with my body movements, my Haumana will be able to follow me too. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll be just preparing myself because Alaula is a little bit difficult to dance because I have to start dancing this sitting down. Okay, sit like this. So my Haumana is you start. We will start. So focus your mind into your creator. The source of life, from the fires, he created life. From the fire comes dawn of new life. Coming from the source, from the center. From the source, from the center. And the earth trembles. Earthquake. And you hear the sound, the roaring sound. The roaring sound of earth. And listen. This is the sign of a new dawn. For there comes the sacred child. From the eastern sea comes the sacred child. Onward towards the seas, towards the ocean. From the mountains to the streams, to the rivers, to the bay, preparing the port for the coming of a new dawn. us the story, our story, the story of our land, of our people, of the promise of the heavens, to restore us to our dignity, bringing hope, bringing new life, a message for all generations, for all generations, for all people. And again, this tells a story. A story of a people. Telling you the story of the heavens. Bringing hope to your people. Restoring them to their dignity. For a new dawn is coming. For all people, for all generations. Hello! So for the newcomers, I allow Pele. Pele is considered the mothers of Hawaiians, but aside from Pele, Poliahu is also one of the mothers of Hawaiians because they have the same parents. So the story of Pele. Pele is one of the goddess, a very strong goddess, and most Hawaiians are identified with her. I don't feel right now disposed to be teaching this dance, this chant, simply because I would like to honor Pele. So this one is reserved specifically for my Haumana. But right now, it's like my spirit is trying to pull me not to be doing it with you today. I do not know why. But then I realized something about the anger of Pele. Pele is known to have a temperament, because she is identified to the volcano Kilauea. Now, Kilauea is a very active volcano, and right now, Kilauea is erupting. But when the volcano erupts, people don't look at it with a negative connotation. They look at the eruption of volcano as a gift, because when the volcano erupted, it produces life, although it can also cause death. Okay, so that's the anger of Pele. Pele was also human, okay? And then through time, we call this in hermeneutics. Hermeneutics is a science, a science of interpretation of beliefs. The story is being told from generation to generation, and sometimes the story is being reinterpreted in order to give meaning to the worldview of the people. So whether it is true or not, it doesn't matter. But what is important is that the interpretation explains the value of the people. Okay, so that is the most important. It explains the value of the people. So like, for example, anger of Pele. Whether it is true that Pele exists or not does not matter. But what matters here is the interpretation of anger. Because this anger simply means a reaction to something that is undesirable. So why people get angry? Like something happens, that is not really good for the one who got angered. Now, one aspect of culture that anger, they say, that may anger Pele is when you dance a certain mele and it is not good, then Pele got angry and the dancer might get punished. The lava might arise and then divorce the person who's not supposed to be dancing it. Okay, so that's the interpretation. That's why hula is very sacred and it just cannot be danced by anyone unless you are allowed to dance it. Okay. Oh, you brought clinics in. Yeah, Andrews. Okay, yeah, better because later on there's some more. Okay. Okay, let's continue about the anger of Pele. It's being sensitive to the people, because the sentiments of the people is expressed through their beliefs. And these beliefs is expressed in the interpretation of the anger of Pele. If you dance it without really intending to communicate the real meaning of the dance, so some people who might have seen that dance might get offended. Okay, so that's why right now I'm not so sure if I should be teaching Ayala o Pele to followers simply because you might not understood Pele and something might happen to you. So not that Pele will inflict pain on you, or will the pain will be inflicted on you by the people who might be seeing you dancing it, because there's a lot of these things happening even here on TikTok. If someone is dancing it without really that devotion to the myth, without devotion to Pele, then other Hawaiians will get offended and something might happen to you because they will also say something that could be hurtful. That hurtful of something that they say is the anger of Pele. Okay? To us, maybe it's not good. That's why some of those people sometimes they get reported, especially if what they say is something that is not only nice but also could destroy your character. But that is the anger of Pele, and we try to avoid that. Okay, that's why I do not want. Yeah, go with our instinct. I don't want to do it right now unless I am ready. Now with my Haumana, I told them, do not post videos unless it has my permission. Or if you post a video, hashtag me or hashtag the name of the allow, so that whatever happens, I will go with you. I will suffer the consequences if people will harass you. But I know that Hawaiians, when they see my name, they will not harass my Haumana who will be dancing this, okay? So that is Ayala o Pele. So that's the story of Pele. Okay, let's continue more on the story of Pele. Who is Pele? Pele comes from the island of Tahiti. Tahiti, it's a country called Tahiti now, French Polynesia. Now, in Hawaiian culture, there is no T. So if you notice, when Hawaiians tell something about the origin of Pele, that Pele comes from Kahiki, Kahiki. Actually, Kahiki is Tahiti. Now, what happened during the old times is that it was saying that Pele has this temper. And whenever her temper erupts, then the communities got destroyed. And then it was expressed through a myth that when Pele gets angry, that's why our topic is anger, the Pele's anger, it destroys community, okay? Because it creates new land, it spurs up lava, and so they were driven out of Tahiti, and so they have to, she and her family has to move out from Tahiti. And of course, her eldest sister, Namaka is very powerful, and she didn't like what Pele was doing, and so she drive away not only Pele, but even her father and mother and all her brothers to go along with Pele. And so they sailed to Hawaii. But then, wherever they go, Namaka will always follow them, okay? And they will always have a fight. So that's how it happens. And so they first they went to Nihao, but Nihao is so wet, so Pele could not create fire on Nihao. So from Nihao, Pele went to Oahu, okay, the island of Oahu. And then from Oahu, Namaka came after them, and so they have to flee again. And then they went to Maui. Okay, and there at Maui, that they had a fight at the volcano of Haleakala, and then that's where Namaka was able to what's this defeated Pele. But actually, Pele was not defeated, but her mortal body died in that island. But from that island, from her when her mortal body died in that island, her spirit rise up. And that from that spirit, according to legend, that spirit settled in the big island, Kilauea. So that's the story, okay? So that's in Kilauea, Pele continues to um, exert her power because that is something that is within her that she cannot contain. She needs, that is her power, her need to create and recreate. So whenever spurs lava, then new life comes in. And then so all her brothers and supports her. I mean her, not him, okay? So she's a lady, okay? So that's a story. The next story will be next meeting again, okay? And hopefully I'll be able to complete my storyline with my Haumanas so that I'll be continuing this story. Okay, now the next mele. This is also one of the compulsory mele of the Halaw. Kawai Lehua. Aala Kahonua. It's this song. I'll explain. It's the water of life that brings life from the upland to the lowland. It tells something about the story of creation, of how the wonder of water. So, because even when the volcano, when Pele spurs lava, there couldn't be life unless there is rain. So, the rain is very important in the continuation of life. Okay? And so this song was composed by Kumo Willet. And then we will be doing this. This song also express the nature of our Halaw, that from nothingness arises life, okay? And it is being blessed by the waters of life, by the water of Kane, because it's Kane, the god Kane, is the one who provides life, okay? The one who blesses life. So our God blesses us so that we have water, water to nurture us, water to keep us alive. And then this is also for us to read the importance of water environment, okay? The rain heavens, it seems to be, but whatever is down there, we need to take care everything from what is up to down, because whatever, when the water evaporates, it goes back to us. So we need to take care of our system. So this is also one lesson into this story of Kawai Lehua, which I would like my Haumana to inculcate into their system. Likewise, it tells something about the origin of our Halaw, that our Halaw comes from nothing except God. Okay, we come from no other Kumu. So I'm the first Kumu who's doing this in Halaw Kawai Lehua. I've learned from the wisdom, from my studies, from listening to people, and from responding to their encouragement. And study more, study. That's the main point, in order so that I'll be able to serve people. And so we will start this Kawai Lehua. This is the rain. Rain coming from the heavens. It rains life. From the upland to the lowland. And the rain falls. And life comes forth. And you are the flower that travels through the water of life. travels towards the sea, a bigger society. You are the flowers that travels through the waters of life. The waters from the streams raise up to the heavens and it comes back to us. A gift of life. From the waters to the earth, rise up, comes back to us as a rain. A gift to us, a gift of life. There's a story of the beauty of the heaven who gives us this gift of water to transport here. The story of the heavens who gives us water to transport here. The halau is inspired by the presence of God. Because I'm the one getting inspired. So the presence of God in my life. And it's because of God that I bring this to you. Because that call, I am being called to communicate this to you, to communicate the message of aloha, to communicate the message of love. And so the one who calls me is my God. And so this is the song. And sometimes I always offer this to Him. So you follow me. This is very popular, especially among my followers. Oi iyo, which means you are my God. My Heavenly Father. My God, water of life. You are my God, source of life. Created all things. You're my head, leader, my boss. You are the highest mountain. Now follow me, do side steps with your hands. It is the God. You are my God. Heavenly Father. You are my God. My water of life. You are my God. My source of life. Who created all things. My God. Where you are, my Lord. This is the mountain. Higher than the mountain. Oi iyo. And let's do this again. Okay, follow me. You are my God, my Heavenly Father. You are my God, my water of life. You are my God, my source of life. For you in all things by our Heavenly Father to be great for Him. For He is God, our water of life. For He is our source of life, the source of our energy, who created all things. For we do this not for our own glory, but for His glory. For He is higher than us, higher than the higher mountain. For He is our Lord, highest than the highest mountain. It's good I didn't cry today. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I feel like crying, you know. It's good I didn't cry, because sometimes when you experience God, you feel so much love, so much joy that you start crying. Oh, don't tell me, am I crying? Yes, that's the same feeling, but yeah. Now I'm teary-eyed because you guys, if you can feel that, I can feel it too. It's so good feeling when we have this. So the Spirit comes, the Heavenly Father. I'm happy because you are touched. When you are touched, I am touched. Because He is our life. He is our inspiration. It's for Him that I dance. That I don't have any fear when I dance in the public.